Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and this is going to be my Arcana Famiglia Episode 1 First Impressions Review. Pretty good episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing how all of this comes out and plays together and seeing all the main characters fight it out, basically. This is just a free-for-all, what it seems like anyways. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to it. So basically, this episode starts off with a bunch of introductions, basically. Everybody in the show gets introduced. So if you don't know the names, you missed it, because they introduced everybody that's in the series of least that's importance to you, and so that's what they do. They're in this fight scene basically, and you have to blow up this car, stop these people from doing whatever they're doing, and that's where all the characters get introduced, and they blow up the car, and they capturing the guy, and apparently this mafia isn't a bad mafia, it's a good mafia, and it's protecting this town basically that they live in. And so these two foreigner dudes that haven't been there before, they're like, what the heck is what's going on? I've never seen this before. And he's like, oh, you haven't been here, huh? Well, these guys are Arcana Famiglia and stuff. So, they introduce them all beastly-like. And so that's how the first part of the episode starts off. And so then the second part is the family. It's a family meeting. Everyone gathering up. It's not really a family meeting. It's more like Mondo's birthday. He's Papa, the leader of the whole family. It's his birthday, so it's a big occasion, and so that's why everyone is getting dressed up and going to go over there. And yeah, one of the main characters, her name is, I think, what is it? Felicia. She's the daughter of Papa basically. She's supposed to be wearing a dress, but she doesn't wear a dress. She's wearing her formal outfit where she fights in basically. And so everyone's like, oh, aren't you wearing a dress? Why aren't you wearing a dress? Why aren't you wearing a dress? Dress. And she's like, come on. And one of the guys had this weird thought about her, and she apparently has the power to be able to see through people, or see love, or some sort like that. It's interesting powers. There's basically the reason why it's called Arcana Famiglia is because the power is called Arcania, and apparently the Arcania power is like a card basically. You have certain abilities basically, and she has abilities to see through what other people are thinking about her basically. And so she got mad at what that guy was thinking and hits him. And so the other powers getting introduced in here too that we get to see. But the Papa guy comes out all everyone's like, yo, it's Papa. Everyone's getting all excited, and apparently Papa is gonna retire. He's at an age of a good 59 years old, and he wants to retire, and so he's trying to choose who is gonna be the next boss, the next Papa basically. And so he ends up holding this tournament, or it's gonna be a tournament held to where all people that have Arcania power is gonna have to fight each other, and whoever the winner is gonna be able to one, I'll grant your wish, or whatever you wish you have, I will grant your wish. You'll become Papa, and the third one is you'll marry my daughter. And so, Felicia, she's like, what? I was like, I want to choose my own path. And he's like, oh, if you want to oppose me, if anyone opposes this, bring it. Because basically that's what he's saying. You want to oppose me? Bring it. If you can defeat me, I'll listen to you. And so she tried to fight him, didn't go so well. He just, this is all you got, girl? This is all you got? Get that out of here. And he just, throws her on the ground and crap. I'm like, oh. And so then one of the other main characters, I think was, what's his name? Liberta. He's the Fool. His character is the Fool. He has an Arcana card, and he's called the Fool basically. And he ends up spouting nonsense and just random crap. But he didn't like what was going on with Felicita, and so then Roberta is like, no, I oppose this too. You shouldn't be able to do this, and blah blah blah. And so he tried to fight, but then Nova comes in, and Nova's another character. We don't know his power yet, and he has a sword basically. Same thing with Roberta, and he was trying to attack. Roberta's trying to attack Nova because Nova got in the way, because Nova was trying to protect Papa, because that is our father. But then Debeto, he's the eye patch guy. That's a dark skinned character. What I will say about Debeto, I mean, I don't quite like his voice, because I expected him to have a much deeper voice for the way he looks, but he has this voice I remember of. If you watch Space Brothers, he's that monkey dude. He sounds exactly like him. I'm not sure if it's the same voice actor, but he sounds exactly like him. A lot of these voice actors in this show, actually, I remember hearing them somewhere. So a lot of them are reused from other shows. So it's interesting, but if it's the character, so I'm not complaining or anything like that. It's just Debito's voice is a little off to me. But Debito's power apparently is to be invisible. That's his Arcana card. So he's an invisible person. He ends up stopping the fight, and then what's his name is Pace. His Pace's power. Pace stops Liberta, and Pace's power is super strength. Basically, he has this power, super duper strength, and so we end up seeing a little bit of Liberta's power. We're not exactly sure what it is because he doesn't know how to control it, and so yeah. All the fighting stops, and basically the Papa was like, well, I just told you, you get a wish. You know, you get one wish. You can wish for anything. And so, you know, he just kind of leaves that at that, and then ends up leaving. And so everyone's just thinking about it and what they're going to do. And so then we end up seeing Liberta with Felicita, and Felicita is just sitting there looking kind of sad because she's like, I got to be able to win this. Otherwise, you know, I'm not going to be able to be free. I'm going to be getting married to some dude, you know, I don't even want to like. You know, Liberta is like, you know, I'll win this tournament and set you free. You know, that's what I'm going to do. And so then also that's what Nova said as well. Like, I'm going to do the same thing on this, set you free. And the thing is, Liberta don't know how to use her power, you know. But Nova said, like, Liberta's like, well, you don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that either. You don't know how to control your power either, Nova. And he's like, don't put me in the same level as you. And like, we haven't really seen their power, so we're not exactly sure what they can do yet. But I don't think they control it. And so then it's all about who can control their powers. Who is stronger than who and who controls their powers better, and whoever wins will be the Papa and gets to marry this girl. And some people are thinking about it and like, hey, it's kind of good to actually get to marry her because, you know, it'd be brighter days if I get to marry her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so basically that's how it all ends off. And so like I said, I'm looking forward to the next episode, looking forward to seeing more of this show because I really enjoyed this, and I want to see the capabilities and all the powers of the show. I know I probably didn't explain the whole card system well or whatever, how I explained it. Because there was this guy that was trying to explain it, but one of the main characters stopped him from explaining it. And I'm like, hold on, we need to know more. Go on, keep talking. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this episode here. What are your guys' thoughts on Arcana Famiglia? Leave your comments below. Like if you like this first impressions review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Arcana Famiglia reviews, because I'm going to be doing this weekly because I really enjoyed this one. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.